Everyone, excellent evening everyone. We are all highly welcome to this evening's broadcast. Welcome to every one of us. How are we doing? I hope our day was great. All right, today we're going to be looking at 9 ways to turn a negative customer into a positive customer. Okay, and like we all know, in Aging with Grace, Thursdays are for business health. Okay, if you're financially stable, if you're financially healthy, then like I said, it's all comprehensive. Then you will not also add it to other worries. And of course, if you have some kind of financial health issues, or rather some kind of physical health issues, material health issues, occupational health issues, if you're financially right, at least that angle can help cushion the others and can also help get to solution onto other areas of health. Remember, we have 8 dimensions of health, so that's why in Aging with Grace we bring out one day for talking about our financial health. Okay, all right. And of course, today we're talking to business owners, we're talking to people who are running what kind of business or the other. There's one saying, or there's one statement that some people make from time to time that I really wonder. They say, I can't sell. You can't sell, but every human being, everybody is selling. So we're all selling every day. We're all selling every day. So the best thing for you to do, like I give that advice to those who are selling their opinion, who are so much bothered about it, is to sell what can give you money. Okay? Sell and get paid for being, for selling. Let me put it that way. Don't just sell and people buy and nothing comes out of it. So sell is good, because you can't actually do without it. We are all selling. Okay, now let me give you another example to show you that you're selling every day. Another example is, have you ever recommended any of your, I'm sharing, let's share. This one I'm looking up and down. I'm actually sharing. That's why I'm looking up and down. So we sharing with me, please. Let's share, because this can actually help save a life. It can actually help improve a life. It can actually help one person there to have a better life. And if you've done that, haven't you done so well? You've done so well. So please, let's just let's share. Let me also come on here and share out this. I was giving an example of to prove to you that every human being is selling. Every human being is recommending. Every human being is a network marketer. Okay? Every human being is a network marketer. So we should all Facebook has started a new one. That's nice though. Okay, let me quickly go there. We should all sell in a way to get paid for selling. Don't just sell, don't just recommend for nothing, okay? Recommend and be paid for recommending. Recommend and get profit for your recommendation. Network, because every human being is a networker. So people say, I don't like network. When you cannot help it. Go and tell them I told you. I said you cannot help it. You are a networker. The school your children went to, for me, for example, do you know that the school my children went to, I recommended the school to almost everybody around me, and I have so many people there. In this area where I'm living, the people who are selling land, they know me. Why? Because they know that I recommended a lot of people, and yet they paid me nothing for it. So what am I saying? Stop wasting your resources, okay? Start recommending and be paid for what you're doing. Begin to recommend and make sure that you're making money out of that recommendation. Don't just be there and then you're just recommending for nothing, okay? Recommend and be paid for it. Recommend, because that's what I'm saying. Network and be paid for it. Don't just allow people to use you. If my people, they know me now. If I bring somebody for you, I'll tell you, so what's my own for it? That's me. You have to pay me, because now I understand, what is happening. I'm helping you make money. And you're just there saying, thank you, ma. Thank you for sending, which kind thank you, ma? Hey, thank you, I put it in my pocket, but more should enter my pocket, okay? And that's why also when people refer people for me, that's also a kind of recommendation. I don't just say thank you, ma, thank you. No. I'll tell the person, I say, I'm sending a gift to you for recommending this person. I'm giving you so and so discount for recommending this person. So there is something I do about it. I don't just say and feel people should just recommend and that will be the end of it. No. Okay, so that's it. That's all about it, about recommendation. Anytime you have people recommend people for you, or you're recommending people for other people, make sure you're doing it and be paid for it. All right, so I'm just trying to tell you that we are all marketers. That's where I'm going with all this my grammar. All this my grammar is to just tell us that we are all marketers. I don't know. But today we're talking to business owners. Are you a business owner? Are you doing something for money? Are you, whatever you're doing, you have customers. And happy customers are important for long-time business success, okay? Your business depends on the customer. I run a school, so I understand. So when I'm talking about customers, disgruntled customers, happy customers, I understand. Because almost everything I do, I call it customers. Okay, even if you're not a business person, even if you're a church owner, you're a pastor, you have parishioners, you have your members. They are like customers in quotes, okay, because they are people you're helping. So no matter whom you are, even if you're a civil servant and you're working for the government, you have people who you're trying to reach, who you're trying to give services to, okay? So this broadcast is absolutely for every one of us. So, and like I said, the happy customer is very, very important for your business. When you have an established, stable customer or client, base, then you can deliver repeated businesses little by little without much cost. I'm telling you from experience. There are so many people who started patronizing me out of referrals, and I get that referrals every day. Why? Because I try to make all my customers very happy. It's not easy, but I tell you it's important. It's not easy, but I tell you it's been fruitful. It's not been so easy. Sometimes you have to come so low just to make your customer happy, because happy customers will come back and they will also tell others about the great services you provide, for them and to them. So that's why it's also very important. Word of mouth advertisement is free and effective, in quotes. Remember what I'm telling you today shouldn't be free for you. But word of mouth, that's what the world does. They just give it free of charge, just like that. Yeah, which shouldn't be. Because, like I said, I've referred so many people to my children's school, whichever school, right from nursery, crèche, things like that, okay? So that's why word of mouth is. They didn't pay me anything then. It's now that I'm doing this business that I've learned this. And it wasn't even immediately I started. It was some time after. So word of mouth is free, but it's very, very effective. And it's also very important for you to remember that word of mouth are both ways. Negative feedback can spread like wildfire, okay, and damage your reputation and the bottom line, okay, and your bottom line, especially now that there are so many, online ways that one can move. That's why, at Aging with Grace, this is the business where I belong. That's why when some people tell me, I cannot give you, I have to receive it before I pay. What if you run away with my money? I say, run away with my money when I'm on Facebook every week, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, you will come and tell people. It's an open comment section, okay? You put it there that I ran away with you or something or whatever, people will know. So I said I cannot destroy what I have built in years because of one deal, okay? So that's why it's also both ways. Word of mouth can work for you positively. It can also work negatively if you don't do the right thing. So customer care is very, very essential in our daily business operations. It's very, very essential, okay? So if you have a problem, fix the problem for your customers, okay? It should also be part of a decision making, job description if you have people you employ, and even for you yourself, make it part of your job description to fix problems for customers and fix it really, really fast. So the customer isn't always right, but your business should act like every customer is right every time. Okay? It should act as if every customer is right, because that's how you build a stable base to repeat your business sales or to repeat business. Okay? That's how you build it, when you treat everyone. So when you now go so sad, is even the customer, when you finish, the customer will know, oh no, this was my fault. Okay? So we're going to be looking today at 9 ways that you can keep your customers, you can keep your clients in your business. Okay? So the first way is to be accessible. Okay? Be accessible. Make it simple for customers to connect to you. Okay? So that you will be able to fix their problem or be able to answer them when there are issues. If you want your customers to be happy, be accessible. I have a friend, okay, who is doing the same business with me, and she just loves her privacy. Okay? So she's limited the time she will answer people. She's limited the hours she will answer people. She's limited how she will answer people. Sometimes she will use frequently answered questions. So by the time you contact her, as you're contacting her, you will have some questions, frequently answered questions, and the answers that will push on to you. Okay, that's the first thing you have to go through before even getting to her, before reaching her. But you know, there was a time I did assessment of myself and of my services to my clients and customers. And I asked them, what do you feel about me? What do you like about me? What do you want me to change? And one of the things that made me so happy was that many of them said, you are very accessible. Anytime we call on you, you answer us. And you're so personal. You will just answer that question personally. And you will type, you will call, you will chat, you know, so they are happy. Okay? It's very, very difficult. It's not that easy, but that's what makes me happy actually, and that's what makes your customer also happy. So if you have automated responses like contact me, do this one, frequently answered questions that you're giving your customer, okay, try, especially when there is a problem or an issue, to have a way of hearing out that customer. Okay, there should be option of contacting you in real person without much additional, you know, inconveniences. Because when a customer is already disgruntled or is already having an issue, it's already very, very inconveniencing for him or her. So number one, be accessible. Then number two, the second way is to fix it fast. Once there is a problem, fix it fast. It should be an urgent issue. It shouldn't be what you're looking at and delaying and trying to procrastinate. Fix it fast. I used another example for us. One time, I gave someone a delivery to go and deliver to a customer. Okay, it's a person one I know. Okay, it's one of my security guards. I gave him a product to go and deliver because I think that it was a Sunday. So I couldn't use my paid dispatches that I use. I had to use him, and he left. He was going to 2 places. He went to the first place, delivered. Was going to the second place. He then called the person. The person said, okay, yeah, I'll be coming. And then he didn't go. So, and when he came back, he didn't tell me. So I believe the delivery had been done. So it was in the evening, I picked my phone to just check out the day and say, I hope you got your product. So the woman now said, I didn't see him, but he called me by 2 p.m. Up till now, 7 p.m. I've not. I said, no, it's not possible because he's back. I now called him. Oh yeah, he was looking at me. Where is the product? Did you deliver? Where is the money I gave you for delivery? The woman says he has not. It was just blah blah blah. First of all, he told me he has delivered. I said, and the woman, I'm just talking with her. She said, you did. He said, I called her. She said you called her. Have you delivered? He's out that grown-up man like this. So up till today, I don't even know what happened. Whether he sold the product on the way, whether he lost the product package on the way, whatever that happened up till today, he has not told me the truth. And I had to sack him, okay? I had to sack him for that kind of thing. And then I now called the woman and said, please, first thing tomorrow morning, someone is bringing the product for you. I didn't even go to tell her blah, blah, blah story about what happened. I said, I'm so sorry. First thing tomorrow morning, I had to repackage another product, send to her. It's only today that I'm telling her what happened to the product. And I even chatted it, for her. I've not even told her that I lost that and it's so much money, so much money. Will I now go and start telling customer it's between you and the person I said when actually he didn't reach, even though he lied to me? But even if he was lying, there's no way. I have to just, you know, make sure that I fix the problem fast. Create a customer care system that addresses complaints very quickly and keep the customer informed during your remediation process, okay? Because the longer a customer's complaint remains unresolved, the more unhappy that customer becomes, okay? The more unhappy. So you need to develop relationship management to track the status of customers' complaints from current status to resolution at a glance, okay? And if it means using your diary, I normally use my notebook when I have issues with customer, okay? So you need to just fix it fast, okay? And then another thing is, if you need to train yourself to listen and analyze the customer's complaints very, very well. That's number 3. Listen and analyze, okay? First of all, at least get yourself to actually know what the situation is. Analyze that situation very, very well and actually know what the situation is. By the time you know what the situation is, then you will now be able to begin to put into place what can actually handle it. For example, I tell you, listening is very, very important, okay? You need to listen. And then number 4, you need to understand the nature of the problem, okay? Ask questions. I have a case where we did a supply. We supplied the fitness ball to a customer, and when we supplied that customer was you know, some customers have this spirit of urgency when they buy something from you. Immediately she pays, she's like, I need it now, I want to use it immediately. I said, I'm coming, it's a Sunday, let's wait till working day so I can get dispatch rider. She said no, you know, all that. So I had to call another of my security guard, come and deliver this thing. I was even not around, so it was packaged by my housekeeper, delivered. I went for a conference, delivered by him, and then they delivered the products to her. Somebody that was so much in a hurry Saturday, Sunday. On Wednesday, I got a call from her. The host of this ball is not good. I said, I don't understand. Host is not good. How? We checked all our balls. We normally check our balls. What's wrong? You know, she said, I'm telling you, I cannot lie. I said, I know you're not lying, but I want, you know, snap it and send to me this one. I was still in the conference. I hadn't even come home. I now checked her. So I was even going up the stage when she was sending one of them. So I had to say, I quickly chatted. I said, sorry, I can't answer you until 5 hours from now. So by the time I now answered her, she's like, hey, is that how people behave? I said, how do we behave? Number 1, I told you, wait, let me come back to do this supply. You said, no, you want it urgently. Number 2, we've supplied it urgently. It's having an issue. Right from where I am, I'm still trying to resolve your issue. You have asked you for the video. You told me you don't have time to do video. I've asked you for the pictures, snap pictures, so I can see and understand the nature of the problem. You're telling me your children are not around to come and snap common picture with your phone. You know, all this, and you're just trying to use mouth and description. I can't understand. I need to understand the situation. I need to understand the nature of this problem to know how to resolve it, okay? Because it's difficult to turn an unhappy customer into a satisfied customer, okay? So if you don't understand the nature and the scope of the complaint, you'll not be able to handle it, okay? So why is the customer unhappy? You need to find out why is the person unhappy. I'm going to change the entire ball for you, okay? When I understand your situation. And she said, no, I just want to use it today. I said, you are pumping it cannot pump. You want to use it today. There's no way. This is 5 p.m. I can actually help you right now. That they should start coming. I said, you know where I live? Nobody can start coming to you, you know, things like that. I call people in Lagos to even tell you how far I went. I call people in Lagos that could help me, one of my suppliers and one of my customers and one of my downlines that also does what I say, please, do you have extra hosts that you can spare or things like that? Nobody had, even up to the warehouse where I get them from. Okay, so I now said, okay, you know what, tomorrow somebody will bring a new ball for you. Just do that exchange. She said, no, she likes this color. That color, she doesn't know if they will bring the color. You know, color now became a problem. Hey, you know that what you need to train yourself. You know, to follow, you know, and this scripts, follow whatever is happening and know how to determine the steps to actually help the customer to resolve the problem, and it's by understanding. So it was one when I was saying do the exchange, and I understood that, okay, because she knows it comes in different colors and she requested for a particular color, and then, you know, blah 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 blah. I said, okay, you know what, that means they have to open it, and I have to call back again. That means it has to come from the house. That means the person in Lagos cannot do that exchange, you know, things like that. When you have some very, very stubborn, disgruntled customers, when it's happening, I wanted to say parents because I was thinking in school, but customers, you have to be very prayerful. That's another area, okay? Be very, very prayerful, be very, very, your antenna, spiritual antenna should be really, really alert. That's your number 5, okay? Number 6, show the customer true support, okay? Show true support to that your customer, because that's why, you know, that's what you want to deliver, okay? Apologize for whatever. It doesn't take anything from you. I'm sorry. It's so easy for me now, okay? I'm sorry. Oh, it's my staff. I'm sorry. Oh, it's the manufacturer. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this dispatch riders? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. There are some that are my fault, okay? There are some that's like a customer that paid for a product. I just forgot about her. I had sent it as a reminder. But when I was sending it as a reminder, I must have been in a hurry. I didn't put her name. So when the alarm rang for me to do that delivery or package or organize that delivery, I forgot. So I just put off my alarm. And you know, that's how I forgot it until 2-3 days. The woman was now, I've not received my product. I said, oh my goodness, it's my fault, ma. Forgive me. In fact, today, whatever it takes me, I will do. Make sure you get it. So I'm sorry doesn't take anything from you, okay? And you need to sympathize with the customer and resolve issue with just a single phone call. Don't be waiting for people to keep calling you or sending messages before you're able to resolve their problem. A single phone call, a single complaint should be able to resolve it, especially if the person is direct, straight, you know, his complaint is understood. It's only when you don't understand it, you can now go through the process of asking questions. Then number 6, offer free replacements. I've handled it in that ball issue. I took that ball from her. It's the fault of the company. She even, by the time we finished, we found out that it was the company fault, because the ball post came to me like that. I delivered it like that. There was no problem at all. So that's why even the people at home were like, no. She must have said, how would she have destroyed those? She would just carry ball that they gave her, start destroying those. No, that this thing is a company fault, okay? I did that free replacement. Until today, the company has not answered me on it. I still wrote them because that's me. I will write them. I will satisfy my customer. I'll still write them. I'll still follow up on them. If they leave it, that's my loss. That's how some businesses are. You don't gain all the time, okay? So you need to offer free replacement if your products arrive broken. In fact, that's one of the issues I really hail Edith for. There was a delivery we did from, it didn't come directly from me. It had an issue, okay? And I was even like, oh, you have some very good customers like Edith that understands, okay? She understood the situation. I had to even call the company. I wrote the company and I said, you're going to replace this, you're going to do this. And she's like, oh, I'm very far. You know, that was even when I knew, oh, she's not staying around, okay? You know, so, but if Edith was in Nigeria, I tell you, even if the company, because they didn't even bother to replace it, because I told them, I said, oh, she's not in the country. If she was in the country, even if the company doesn't do anything about it, I'm going to replace it for her. Okay, because I need her as my customer. I've done it. Bosse in Warri, they also delivered a soon to expire product without letting her know from our product center there. So when she complained, I had to call them. I said, please go and collect this thing from her. I was so, you know, like that. I don't treat my customers like that. I know if you should have even told me, if you told me that Warri doesn't have the one that has a long span like this, I will tell them ahead of time. So this thing I'm delivering is just 1 month, it's just 2 months. So are you using it immediately? So I said, quickly go and collect it from her. And they were like, delivery money. They have got. I said, look, it's your fault, oh. But when we were arguing that, I just gave them the delivery money, and they went and took it from her and gave her another one. It has happened severally. Let me just bear it. Let my customers be happy. Later I'll be dealing with the company, okay? So offer a free replacement. Follow up on your conversation, on your deals, on your email, on your WhatsApp, you know, messages with them, and provide simple direction. If there is any process they need to take. They shouldn't bear it so much. And when I'm doing that replacement and someone says, oh, I'm going to work, I won't be at home, I'll now say, please, can you drop me with someone? Give me the number of that person so that when they come, is that person they need, things like that. So number 8, get creative. Okay, you need to be very, very creative if you're dealing with customers. Okay, maybe your client doesn't want a revision, maybe your client doesn't want a replacement. What do they want and how can you or your company provide it? You need to find out. Okay, maybe they don't want it. Like now for Edith, she was saying so far, Edith, I'm owing you a gift because I told them that we're supposed to give you something for that issue. Now that I'm doing this broadcast, I remember it. We just forgot it and you continue because she's such a nice woman. Let's clap for Edith. There are some customers that are very, very lovely customers. Edith, thank you for that time. You made it so easy for me, and I love you, and I thank you for making it that easy for me, and I owe you a gift. So when you chat me, the next time you're buying things, I'm going to give you. Okay, what do you want? Tell me here so that we will see. Don't say something expensive. Something that I can afford though. Because the cost of the product. She's online today that I'm talking about customers, I'm talking about satisfying customers and disgruntled customers. She's one real example. At least she's live here with me. Did I handle it well? Call me and then tell me what you want, because she actually made it so easy for me. She was 100% fantastic. I have some customers like that also. Once there's an issue and you say no, we are all not beyond errors. They will just understand. Okay? So you need to get creative, dig a little deeper and find out what will make that your customer satisfied. Okay? And then not only just being satisfied, but impressed with your all efforts that you have put into the matter. There are some cases that it's not as if they will change products for you or things like that, but the way the person will respond, the way the company will respond will just make you to say, leave it. I've had cases like that, okay, where I will get something and, once you talk, the way the person will, apologize, be so happy to help, be so happy, you just say, leave it, I'll manage it, things like that. All right, very, very good. Nobody is answering me. I hope people are live with me, or maybe my phone is delayed. Then number 9, no excuses. Please don't carry excuses. Okay, thank you for the loves. That tell me that I still have people with me. Thank you for the loves. Thumbs up and the love emojis. Thank you. So don't make excuses if you want your customer happy. Carry your, in fact, what I normally tell my team members when I'm training them, remember, like I said, I'm helping people build their brand and become global influencers using a forever living product. You become classy, you become global, you actually reach people. See, Edith is in Switzerland and we are meeting on Facebook. We have never met live and she has bought several products from me. I mean hundreds of thousands of products for her family members, for herself. And again, Sarah, the same thing. Sarah does her own, it's recommendation marketing that she used to buy her own all the way from Italy, okay? And so many people who are my friends and fans on Facebook, okay? So don't make any excuse. Customers don't care what happens. When somebody is disgruntled, when somebody is unhappy, it's not excuse you use, okay? What they want is for their problems to be resolved. So what you should be looking for is solution. What they need from you is solution, not excuses. Not excuses. Don't excuse anybody. So when somebody is having an issue, buy solution, and that's what sometimes when my customers are one or two are disgruntled and they are talking about the problem, as their own is the problem. Your own is either excuse or solution. So once they are throwing the problems to me, I'll throw the solution. I say hammer. It's okay now. I've had all the problem. I'll even say the solution is what you want. This is the solution. Can we go ahead with this solution? Okay? And it should be resolved very, very quickly so that person can be satisfied. And then number 10, honor all warranties and guarantees and promos and offers and this you make. We are not all beyond mistakes. Like I said, there are sometimes I'll put up some promo. Like there's a woman day before yesterday, I put up a promo and I said 20% discount. And then when I did calculation for her, I calculated at 15% discount. Because I just copied and pasted my old I calculated at 15 and 10% for the 2 solution packs she wanted. But I had said 20%, but I just forgot because I just did copy and paste. I went to where I normally put the prices of my product. I just copied it and pasted for her. Okay, that was a very big mistake on my side. And she now just asked, she said, but you said 20%. I said, oh my goodness, was it? I said, so I'm so sorry. Okay, it's just an old. I explained to her, be very, very open. I said, I'm very transparent. I said, I have a place where I keep my prices. I just copied and pasted it for you when you made the request. I forgot that you were on 20% discount. So I just did it. So if you guarantee it, customers expect you to honor that guarantee or warranty also. If you say by so and so time, if this thing has any problem, I'll resolve it, you should resolve it. A guarantee is a valuable trust builder, and as you acquire more customers and your clients, okay, so make your terms clear to avoid misunderstanding. And that's why when I'm doing promo, you always see me write while stock lasts. While stock lasts. I had a recent case, this last one I did on my hair, you know, and I talked about my shampoo and things like that. Somebody requested, because usually she will give me deposit and then she will complete because of her, I know how her money, whatever is. So immediately she asked for it. I said, no, not this time, because I have limited number. I'm not sure. She was one of the first. She's usually one of the first. I said, I can't promise you, because anybody that gives me that has money, I'm going to sell to that person first, because it's a slash promo and I'm just selling what I'm buying. So with your own now, if you just give me that half of the money, I have to go and find my money to make it up to go and start buying it. I'm buying it from the company as I'm doing it. And she understood, because I've always done it for her. So you need to actually make your terms clear and your customers to understand the state your policies. Like if you have a return policy, if you buy this thing and you don't like it, I return it. Your policies should be made clear so that when the customer uses it and returns it, it will be the way you people have agreed. Okay, you know, there is this old saying that it's easier and cheaper to keep a customer than to find a new one. Do you agree with that? I want you to also put it in the comment section if you agree with that. It's cheaper to keep a customer than to find a new one. I will tell you that. Because every day my business is a daily customer business time. Okay, so once you have a customer, happy customer, keep them that way to enjoy long-term business successes. Very, very important. Okay, so thank you all for joining me today. That's 9 ways that, or 10 ways that I've shared with us today. You know, I'm always giving more than I promise. And that's another thing. Over deliver. That should be number 11. Over what? Deliver. Over what? Deliver. So that your customer can be very, very happy. So the 11 ways, let me start from the ones I added. Number 1, over deliver. Number 2, make sure you're prayerful about it, okay, when you're having issues, so that you can receive inspiration from the Lord. Number 3, be accessible. Number 4, fix it fast, okay. Number 5, understand, or number 6 rather, understand. Number 5, train yourself to truly listen. Listen. And then number 6, understand the true nature of the problem. Don't begin to solve a problem you don't understand. Number 7, show true customer support. Number 8, offer free replacement. Number 9, be very, very creative in resolving issues. Be creative in your services. Number 10, no excuses, give solution. No excuses to problems, give solution. And finally, honor all warranty, okay? Honor all your promos and your promises. Love you all. Bye.